So, Rob of Judas Priest, when did the idea for the album Invincible Shield first come about?
Well, the great thing about Priest, over 50 years later, is that we're still full of ideas and still full of inspiration to keep making new metal. This is what we do. We love the opportunity of getting together as a band and creating new metal experiences. So it's always been there. It's always been within our DNA to keep making metal, and that's what we intend to do.
Cool. And did the process of making this record differ from that of previous records? And if it did, have changes in the technology and how the way things are done now, how's that changed over the years?
Well, the process of making Invincible Shield was pretty much the same as most of the albums that Priest has made through the decades. It's this unique combination of having two guitar players and a singer together in the room, starting the day off with no metal, and at the end of it having something that's going to be around a lot longer than you are. But yeah, I get in the room with Glenn and with Richie, and the riffs start. It's a lot of jamming. It's a lot of, riffing and just free creativity. It's just remarkable how this whole process, this chemistry between the three of us takes place, and we love it. It's just very, very special to us. The technology, of course, has changed dramatically. I mean, we go back all the way to 3-inch reel tapes, and then to digital tapes, and now we're in the Pro Tools world, and you have to really be careful that technology doesn't take the lead in the whole of the writing and recording process, because it's very easy to get stuck into that AI world of making music, cutting and pasting and all that kind of stuff. We've always kept it real in Priest, and we always will.
And in the record, did you find any particular themes kind of recurring whilst writing the new record?
Well, I'm the lyricist, and I do my best to try and create messages and ideas that are new and fresh. Obviously, there are elements in Priest that we love to reinvestigate. Take Serpent and the King, the classic good versus evil, which will always be part of humanity. The serpent's the devil and the king is God. So here's a new approach to that particular theme. Panic Attack is quite cool, looking at the darker side of the implications of the World Wide Web. Invincible Shield, the title track, man, that's just, who we are and what we stand for. So there we have it, a lot of Priest from different angles and different perspectives.
Now, Judas Priest always seems to come across as fairly democratic. When it comes to, for instance, an album's track listing order, does it come to you all instinctively now that you've done 19 studio records, or is there still some heated debates?
When it comes to the track listing, everybody's point of view, everybody's input is vital. It's the part of the democratic process. You instinctively know how the experience of the full album should be absorbed and listened to. It's like a live show to some extent. The dynamics, the way that the music is pulling and pushing, like a live show does, those elements are very much part of pretty much every album that Priest has made. So track listing is vital. You're telling a story, you're telling the life of the band as it is now, and you get it right and it'll make something very special.
Nice. And you're back playing live in the UK across March. Are there any new songs that you're looking forward to playing?
Well, it's going to be great to start this Invincible Shield worldwide tour in our home country, and tracks like Panic Attack, Trial by Fire, Serpent and the King, Invincible Shield, the title track, they're all waiting to be unleashed live. It's always great, when you take the studio performance and you play it live. Priest has always made sure that anything that we record in the studio, we can play live for our Metal Maniacs. And so there's a few of the tracks that we'll be playing live, as well as a great cross-section of Priest through the decades.
And the heavy metal community has always been and remains quite strong. How proud are you that, to not only be part of it, but also having contributed to a fair bit of it?
Everything that we love and cherish about Priest is driven by our worldwide heavy metal community. There's nothing better than having us all together in the same venue. Just look at each other and you just know that love and that passion that we share is a real experience, a real living thing. We're very proud to have been at the part of that development. I've been calling us the heavy metal community for as long as I can remember, and we're just so strong and we're so proud and we love our metal. And that's what makes us unique.
And as you've been around now for so long, 19 studio records, as we mentioned, what would you say the secret is to lasting so long?
Priest's longevity is based on so many things. Firstly and foremost, our love of metal. We thrive on the endless opportunities to make metal, record it, be with our metal maniacs who are also part of the main reason that we're still here and doing something that we love so much. The passion, the dedication, the love of each other in the band, all of these elements come together and make Priest its own entity.